Rolling right along at Faith Memorial Church in the Dallas Metroplex area. I'm King Arthur Prather for King on Location. Now we're joined by Russ Cross, we better say that right for a change, from Wells Fargo. Talk a little bit about today's presentation. I was thoroughly impressed with the meeting, and it was good to see what transpired.
Well, what was most impressive about today's meeting, it brought together church leaders, neighborhood leaders from throughout the Dallas-Fort Worth area to listen, learn, and share about ways to rebuild neighborhoods. And the key message was, what can churches do to excite their congregants to get involved and make a difference in their neighborhoods, bring life back into the neighborhoods?
Well, what I was startled to find out, I wasn't aware that Wells Fargo was that active in the community. To be honest with you, I see y'all with the horses and things. I'm like, that's an old school business there. They've been gone broke, you know. For you to be talking about leading the nation in finances and stuff, that was started into me.
Well, Wells Fargo has been around since 1852. The stagecoach and the horses have been a part of the company since then. As the largest mortgage lender in the country, we believe we have a responsibility to spend time in neighborhoods, meeting with folks just like we were doing today at Faith Church, sharing with faith leaders, sharing with lay people that there are alternatives available to people who have mortgage payment challenges, and that they can avoid a foreclosure sale and hopefully not lose their home.
Right, and where were y'all when I was going broke, you know? but on the
You should have called us,
right,
Ken.
okay. While I was messing around with Chase. But on the serious side, this is a tremendous opportunity for persons who are having some struggles. I noticed you put that so eloquently. You made it clear to them that help is on the way and there are some options available.
Help is here. I mean, help is available through nonprofit housing counselors that are throughout the Dallas area. Help is available from whatever individual is they're making their whatever servicer or bank the borrower or the homeowner is making payments to. They should call their lender and say, I need help, because that lender will offer options for them to avoid a foreclosure sale. And there are a variety of government programs out there. And there are, unfortunately, some folks, particularly if you don't have a job, there's no way to make any mortgage payment. But for those that are employed, need help over a hurdle, there is help available.
And that is the message I got the most from this. After hearing you speak, I heard everybody else, but this sort of drove the point home. And that's certainly when people view this, they're going to say, well, there is help somewhere. Maybe I'll get a hold of this Wells Fargo guy and hold his feet to the fire and see what they really have to offer. And I think you're probably going to be hearing from some folks.
Oh, that would be all right. The other message that we want to deliver as Wells Fargo is that there are loan programs available to individuals who want to become homeowners. And particularly those who have gone through challenges the last 2 or 3 years, if they have been able to reestablish their credit, there are alternatives for them to obtain financing to purchase homes. Nothing helps a neighborhood more than to increase the percent of home ownership.
Well, I haven't heard such good news since the 60s, to be honest with you. In these major cities, the big cities can sometimes beat you down. You know, we were driving through the Oak Cliff area, coming up to the church on Saturday, and we kind of thought, well, you know, they got their hands full. They got some situations that you all can really lend a hand to, and we're just excited that you all took the time, because there's no law that says you all had to be doing this.
Well, that's right, and you mentioned the Oak Cliff neighborhood. It's an area of Dallas that will benefit from churches like Faith Church here and others encouraging their congregants to get actively involved in a neighborhood and saying, my gosh, we're not going to tolerate vacant abandoned homes or vacant abandoned commercial buildings. We need to improve our neighborhoods.
Well, I am again thrilled to know that Wells Fargo has stepped up to the plate, and now I know that horse carriage thing is just a logo, and it really doesn't mean you move that slow.
It doesn't, and we want to help neighborhoods recover, and the people within the neighborhoods.
We'll have more from Faith Memorial Church with the King on Location when we continue in just a moment.